Hey there, and welcome back to another exciting episode. Today we are diving into fundamental concept in programming, that is loop. Loops allow us to execute a block of code repeatedly, saving your time and effort. Imagine you need to print a message 10 times. Writing it out 10 times would be error prone. This is where loop comes in. Rust provides several loop constructs to handle these repetitive tasks efficiently. In essence, a loop keeps running a block of code until a certain condition is met. It's like a merry-go-round that keeps going until you tell it to stop. First, Rust offers three main types of loops. First is loop. This is the most basic loop. It keeps executing the code inside its body until you explicitly tell it to stop using the break statement. Second is while loop. This loop continues to execute the code as long as a specific condition remains true. Once the condition becomes false, the loop terminates. Third is for loop. This loop is designed to iterate over a collection of elements like numbers in a range. It automatically handles the counter and continues iterating until it reaches the end of the collection. Let's look at the example using a loop to return a value. Let's open up your editor. First, we will consider basic loop. Let's make a mutable variable called counter. Let result. Let's make one more variable called result and loop through it. Now, here I am increasing counter variable by 1 until counter finds 10. When it found 10, break that statement and counter becomes 2 times. Now finally I print the result. Now here, the loop keeps incrementing counter until it reaches 10. Until it reaches 10. Then the break statement exits the loop and return the value of counter multiplied by 2, which is 20. The println statement then displays the result. Now let's see the result. Cargo run. Here it is 20. Now let now let's explore the while loop. Let's start with while loop. Actually, we have created one counter variable. Let's change its name, and let's say keep it name number. And while number is less than 5, number keeps on increasing by 1, and I will print that number. Here, the while loop checks if the number is less than 5. As long as this condition is true, the code inside the loop executes. It increments number and then print the current value. This loop continues until the number reaches 5, at which point the condition becomes false and the loop terminates. Let's check out the output. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it's time for for loop. For loop is of two types, inclusive and exclusive. First, we will take inclusive. The for loop is a powerful construct for iterating over sequences. Here we see two examples using an inclusive range that is 1 to 5 and an exclusive range that is 1 to 4. Let's start with inclusive. For number in 1 dot dot equals 5. Here the dot dot 5 iterates from the start value 1 to the end value equals 5. Here equals 5, and I will print every value of number. And check the output. Here 5 is included because I use equals to symbol here. Now it's time for exclusive. In exclusive, I will just remove equals sign, and this value returns only up to 4. So the inclusive range iterates from start value 1 to end value 5, including both. The exclusive range iterates from start value 1 up to, but not including the end value. So the inclusive loop prints 1 to 5 while the exclusive loop prints 1 to 4. Now you can use you can even use for loops to iterate in reverse order. Here we can use the .rev method to reverse the order in range. Simply we have to store in parentheses and use .reverse method. Now in reverse order it will print it. This code iterates from 4 down to 1, printing each number with an exclamation mark. Finally, we have done with all. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching. I will see you in next one. Let's keep building with Rust. Thank you.